What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to Life to Metal. It's time for a rock metal update. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to our, another rock metal update. This is going to be my birthday haul. My birthday was on March 25th, just last weekend actually, and we went out as a family to Rock and Brews, Gene and Paul's restaurant in Albuquerque. Had a good time, had some food, had a couple drinks. And afterwards, my daughter took me to Charlie's Records, and I bought a few records while I was there, and also got a few presents. So I thought I'd just show all that stuff right now. I'm going to start off with Robert Gutierrez, guitar player for Ultimatum, came by on my birthday and brought me over some really cool posters that I wasn't expecting anything from him. But this is a Kiss poster, classic shot from 1976, pre-Destroyer era costumes. Very cool poster. Kind of hard to show posters on there, sorry. And then also this pretty rad drawing Kiss poster. This one's a vintage poster, so it's got a little wear to it. It's not in perfect condition, but it's in really good condition. And as you can see, it's got the entire band on there, both masked and unmasked. You can see Eric Carr, Vinnie Vincent, Bruce Kulick, Eric Singer, Ace, Peter Paul, they're all there. So very cool poster on that one. This is actually a poster would look great at SMF Captain Howdy's Man Cave. And then finally, this is a 1980s era, and I'm not going to be able to get this whole poster up because it's sideways. There you go. Alice Cooper poster. So very cool. Thank you, Robert. Those are awesome. I do have tons of posters. If you guys are interested, I have a couple poster videos that I've got up on YouTube. I've got stuff hanging up in my room, and I've been slowly changing some of it out just to look at something different. So I may actually hang up some of those too, get them framed. Then I got a couple boxes here. One I haven't opened up yet. I pre-opened it. This is from Metal War God, who has been a friend of mine for years, much longer than I've been a part of the VC. So check out Metal War God's channel. And let me just make sure there's nothing else in here than that. No. So alright, so there's a record in here. This is Lady Beast. Is that what it is? Is that what that says? Sure looks like it. This is an EP on Cobra Records. To me it looks like it says Lady Beast. Pretty sure that's what it is. Looks like probably coming from the Metal War God. It's probably straightforward heavy metal. I wouldn't doubt there's a female vocalist. Couldn't tell you because I haven't heard this yet. What I think I'm going to do though is go ahead and spin this one for a little bit. Oh yep, sure enough, Deborah Levine vocals, and got a rainbow, classic rainbow shirt going on here, Sodom in the background, so yeah, that's going to be right up my alley. Why don't I go ahead and throw a little clip of that in right here. So yeah, that was Lady Beast, and here is the center ring from that one. So very cool gift from the Metal War God himself. Do check out Metal Uprising Radio. That's his radio show. Very popular radio show on the internet. He just recently did an interview with Bill Rocks from Rocks Records, which is very cool. And I'm yammering on because this second box that I'm opening up here is from my friend Colin, who also has a YouTube channel, and I will try my best to remember to put a link below to his channel. He mostly shows CDs. He's a CD collector. He's into all sorts of metal, but definitely into the more extreme sides of metal, black, death, thrash, that kind of thing. So I have no idea what's in here, and I'm having a hard time getting in this box. Should have pre-opened it. Did not. There we go. Wow, there's quite a few CDs in here. Alright, so what's in here? This first one's awesome because I've been waiting and wanting this so much. Just haven't had the money to buy it, but it says the new Overkill, the grinding wheel. So very cool gift right there for my birthday. Indestructible Noise Command. This is an old classic from what, 80 something or other. I can't see the date on here, but if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like a thrash death crossover. Haven't heard that in a long time. This is pure death metal. This is Massacre, classic from the 90s, I believe. Sortilege. He's been telling me forever, dude, you need to get some Sortilege on No Life to Metal page. Well, he hooked me up with some. Classic thrash band. This is Morbid Saint. Very good stuff. Love this release. Would love to find an original vinyl on that one. Very hard to find. That's a reissue, obviously, but still very cool. And oh, more Sortilege. So there you go. So there will be finally some Sortilege on the No Life Till Metal page because I finally have some. So there you go. Excuse the itching of the nose. It was driving me crazy. Allergies. All right. So here's what I picked up from Charlie's Records in Albuquerque. Picked up Lita Ford, Dancing on the Edge, I believe it is. Dancing on the Edge from 1984, I believe it is. 3, 4, somewhere in that area, because this was a follow-up to her first album, Outside of the Runaways, Out for Blood. And this is just one I just never seem to find on vinyl. I've had it on CD for years and years. But I wanted to get it back on vinyl again. It's been on my want list for quite a while. Just never run across a copy. Seen tons of people showing this in the VC. Glad to finally get a copy myself for a decent price. It was $12.99 in very, very good condition. Charlie's only sells stuff in good condition unless you're buying it out of their dollar bin. So, on the standard Mercury label. I like Lita's first two albums probably the best because, I don't know, she just had more of an edge, more of a straightforward, heavy sound, hard rock sound. It wasn't so much poppy like some of her later stuff was. Though I do like that too, but her first two albums are my favorites. This next one was awesome to find there. This one was decently priced too, considering I just never see this, especially in a store. But this is Metal Massacre 7. I love the Metal Massacre series. I discovered so many great bands back in the 80s. This one had to be from like 85, 84, 85. And the stuff on here is just fantastic. So you got first song on here, Heretic. With, of course, Brian Corbin on guitar. Brian Corbin, who went on to play with Reverend and later again with Heretic. Brian Corbin, who is also one of his best friends since he's a kid, is a friend of mine as well, Glenn Rogers. But anyhow, great song on there. It's kind of speed metal, California speed metal thing. Sentinel Beast, which features Debbie Gunn on vocals, female vocalist. Speed metal, great song. The Eponymous, I never know how to say that word right. Eponymous, whatever, self-titled song, Sentinel Beast. Flotsam and Jetsam, the demo version of I Live You Die, which of course that song was later re-recorded and put on their second album. I tend to like this one better. It's a little more raw, and I like his vocals a little more on this one. Crank, Rented Heat, love that album. I need to get that again. Don't have it. Madman Backstabber, Detente, another female-fronted speed metal band with Dawn Crosby on vocals. Dawn has since passed away. Commander, High and Mighty, Juggernaut, In the Blood of Virgins. Cryptic Slaughter, Reich of Terror. The song kind of sticks out like a sore thumb on this record. Not that it's bad. I like Cryptic Slaughter. It's just that their sound was more on the I don't know, the thrash meets hardcore sound, a little punkier edge than most of the thrash bands on here. Cryptic Slaughter called a thrash band back in the early 80s, as I can recall. A lot of people now would call them a hardcore band or a thrashcore band, whatever. It's just got a huge punk edge to it. So, Have Mercy, The Omen, another great thrasher. Titanic, The Awakening, straightforward metal. And Lost Horizon, Troubled Ways, again, more straightforward metal. Fantastic release, Metal Blade Records, 1980, I forgot the date again, 85? Whatever. I don't think there was any inserts in here or anything. Nope, none. Next up was one that goes right along with the sound on that stuff. This is Obsession. Charlie Records seals all their records, reseals them, so that people can't put their grubby fingers on the albums. And they're very, very, very good about grading their records. If it says VG or VG Plus, you know that it's going to be better than that. They're very good about that. They will open it for you if you really want them to, so you can check them yourself. But I've shopped there for so many years, I just know to trust it. If it says a VG, it's going to be closer to a VG Plus or excellent. And that's what this one was, $13.99. Cover looks like it's in perfect condition. Haven't even cracked it open yet. Looking to checking that out today or tomorrow. Of course, that band featured Mike Becerra on vocals, who went on to sing for Loudness and Yngwie Malmsteen, among others. Their first three albums, their EP and their the two albums that followed, of which this is the second, are just great U.S. heavy metal, along the lines of Heretic or Metal Church Reverend, that kind of thing. Great stuff. I really enjoy that band, so I still need to get their first EP on vinyl. I have it on CD. This was a nice find. I'm just a Schenker and UFO and Scorpions fanatic, so I'll pick up anything. This is an EP. It was actually a pre-release EP, the Hard Rock on 12-inch series, Michael Schenker Group, Ready to Rock. This was a pre-release for, I believe it was their second album, right? MSG. And Ready to Rock is the main song. B-side is Attack of the Mad Axemen and Into the Arena Live. So, cool little EP there. Yeah, Michael Schenker Group. How much this one costs? $7.59, I think. It's a weird price, but this actually was given a rating of VG minus, which is unusual for them to actually have anything in there except for their dollar brands under VG minus. But I think it was more for the cover art than for the record itself, because it's got a few bands, the edge, a little bit of edge wear, which is, they're pretty picky about what they'll buy. But this is actually, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's in very good shape. A little bit of dust going on there. And I played it already and it sounds fantastic, so I think it's a little unusual. The center rings are kind of miniature, smaller versions, so it doesn't actually fit in the hole correctly. Still, very cool. Always adding to the Schenker collection. And let's see what else we got here. One, two, we got three left. Hang on a second. This is, sorry about the interruption. It was my wife calling. Can't ignore that call. This is Petra, Back on the Streets. I like Petra. They're not my favorite Christian rock band. If I was to pick a favorite, it'd be definitely Res Band. I love Resurrection Band, but these guys were a little slicker, especially in the 80s, and this is one of their 80s albums. Love the album cover art. But this is reproduced by John and Dino Elefante, who eventually formed Pachyderm Records and became known for their very slick 80s production. I believe it was John or Dino, one of the two Elefante brothers, sang in Kansas for a couple albums, Vinyl Confessions among others. But anyhow, I like the earlier stuff because it's more organic, straightforward rock. It kind of reminds me of Heart. You know, they got some of the harder rocking songs, some of the more acoustic songs, the balladry, and I like all of that stuff. It was just more organic back then. In the 80s, it was just more, it began to get more slick, and I don't like it quite as much. Doesn't mean I don't like it at all, just not as much. But anyhow, just one I didn't have, and it was only $3.99 in pristine condition, so I snagged it to add one more to the Petra collection. So there you go, Petra, Back to the Streets. And this week features John Schlitt on vocals, of course, who came from Argent, right? Is that right? Should have looked that up before I started yammering on about it. whatever. Petra. Last two. I actually picked these up for friends, but I got them that same day at Charlie's. This is for Bill Baffert, who is just a huge David Lee Roth and Van Halen fan. He'll buy anything from them, singles, promos, 7-inch singles, anything. And I found this one for him, Tobacco Road 12-inch radio promo single. And it's actually got the tour dates on the back, which is cool. I actually saw David Lee Roth in this tour, and he was fantastic. He had, of course, Billy Sheehan and now I'm forgetting who was on the guitar. Awful. Anyhow, I saw him in Rochester, New York at the War Memorial, and the show's listed on here. September 30th, War Memorial, but it has it listed as Buffalo, New York. Nah, it was Rochester, New York. I saw there. So, cool. What the heck is the name of the guitar player? Steve Vai and Billy Sheehan was the bass player. There you go. And they were great. Just played off stage. They're great. It was an awesome show. And finally, one I picked up for another friend. This is just a classic heavy metal, U.S. power metal record. It goes right along with the Obsession I showed earlier, and the Heretic and that kind of stuff. But this is Titan, U.S. heavy metal band on the Medusa label. This one was 666, the number of the beast, $6.66. Goofy, whatever. But it comes with all the insides. The record's in pristine condition. Has the original merchandise form, pictures of the band, original sleeve on the Medusa label. Anyhow, $6.66, couldn't leave it behind. Even if I didn't have a friend who was looking for it, I would have grabbed it anyhow because it's a good price for a classic record, so I took it. So there you go, that's my birthday rock metal update. For the ending of December, beginning of April, whatever. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a message below. Let me know what your thoughts. Playing in the background the entire time was Santa Fe band Savage Wisdom and their album New Beginning. I believe it was 2015. It was in my top 5 for that year. It's just that good. As a matter of fact, I like it so much I ordered a bunch of copies, and I'm soon going to be opening up a No Life Till Metal website where you can buy music. And I'm going to have that on there because it's just fantastic. If you like early Fates Warning or any of the stuff I just showed, you'll dig this. So anyhow, that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below. God bless. Stay strong.